Hello and welcome back to Losing with Shannon. It is weigh-in Monday and I'd already taped this video and I don't even know if it was a good video because I am so tired. My kid went to sleep, didn't take a nap, went to sleep around 6 or 7 and then's been up or trying to be up since 4. Since 5 he officially laid against my back kicking and just talking blah 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 blah. Great, I would love for you to talk, but I'm really trying to sleep for 1 extra hour. I'm tired, so it's one of those days. So, and that was awesome. I was going to do a live weigh-in on my iTrackbites, and now no, because it was like, no thank you. I will not tape this for you, Shannon. So, and I really don't like taping on this phone because it makes me super dark. I don't know why. I don't know what I need to do with it. So, but hey, I have this ring light thing, which is kind of helping this whole dark thing. So I weighed in at 207.6. I weighed myself 3 times. If you have ever done that, try to find the mean or average to figure out what is actually your weight. Because I actually got on there at first and said 206.6. And I'm like, what? So, I weighed in at 207.6, the 2 out of the 3 times, so I'm going to go with that. And where I weigh in most days, that's mostly the average, I would say, for the last 3 or 4 days. I started the last video going, I had a fantastic week, but what about you? But then I realized I didn't. I'm just so tired and out of it that I just completely forgot. Last week we had a date. Usually I can do pretty decent on dates, but I went to my doctor appointment. It took forever. I didn't have a snack in my bag. And I was starving. My husband wanted to do this thing first. Then he goes, no, it's too early. I'm not hungry yet, so let's do this thing first. And I'm like, I'm starving to death. I'm dying. And I like started to actually have a headache because I needed carbs in my system. I needed something. So then we went to go eat. Parking lot's full and he will not. So we go do something else and I'm like dying. And so then we finally go eat. So I eat 2 bread rolls and I don't eat a salad because he kind of goes, you should just get a salad bar. I'm like, I need real food. I can't live on just a salad bar. Even if I were to throw all the bacon bits on it, I can't live on a salad bar. I'm pregnant, dude. I don't know. So I didn't get a salad bar, so I didn't get as many vegetables. But my pot roast was big this time, finally. Last time I was not happy about it. So the pot roast is not technically on plan. Because the gravy probably has flour, thickeners. That's not on plan. But you know what? It's probably very small compared to like a yeast roll. Compared to the 2, I would say the gravy is less worse than the 2 rolls I had. Then I came home and ate some bad stuff. So the next day, or maybe the next day, because I ate some really bad stuff the next day too, and I don't remember what it was now. Oh, yes. My car broke down when I went to go get the kids' pizza. I'd already planned it. I had like fuel pull meals for snack and lunch. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to come home. I'm going to make something good. I don't know what I'm going to make. I'm going to make something good, but I'll get them pizza. My car broke down. So I'm sitting there for 30, 40 minutes, like crying. And I'd already been watching some sappy movies that day, so I'd already cried a few times. So, but now I'm crying because I don't know how to get home. And my husband's still at work, and my kids are crying in the back seat, and I just didn't know what to do. So, when I said I ate really bad the next day, it's not as bad as, crescent rolls and pigs in blanket. It was, I ate 3 pieces of food and half of the kids' crazy bread. So the next day, I was 211, which is past my weight I should gain as a pregnant lady for my pre-pregnancy weight. So it was really frustrating. And I didn't plan to eat that. Yes, I could have scraped off the toppings and just ate that. But, at least if it's on a salad, it like makes sense. But, I'm sitting here in a car in a parking lot and I don't know how I'm going to get home. And my kids are crying and I'm just hungry and my head hurts and I needed to pee. And you know how some places don't let you pee if you're not a customer. And plus the kids are in the car seat and I don't want to like get them out and pull them out and go in there just so I could go pee if they would even let me pee. Really, I was in the parking lot near a hot dog stand. I should have just like went in the hot dog stand and just like bought some hot dogs Because at least I could buy a hot dog and like just eat the hot dog and not like the bread. But I didn't think of that until just now. So, but my husband finally, I tried the third time to get home. My car was overheating so bad that I couldn't even make it closer to my house. But we got halfway there. It was really annoying because my husband was like, if you just made it like a few more feet, we could have just walked to your car from another spot. I'm like, well, I was already hitting red. So to say the least, that was a struggle of a day. So the next day I got back on plan, just like how the day before, got back on plan. The reason why I had only fuel pull stuff that morning was because that day was because that morning I had leftover gravy, and I felt like I ate a ton. So I felt better if I ate lighter through the rest of the day, because I was still kind of like full for most of that day until, you know, I went to go get them pizza. I mean, I was going to eat one piece of greasy bread. I planned that. I mean, it wasn't going to be on plan, but I planned that.
My greasy bread.
Yeah, I ate some of your crazy bread. He locked himself in there, so say the least. So the next day I got back on plan, and by Saturday I was hitting around 208, Sunday 208, today finally 207.6, which before, if I don't eat off plan, I've been pretty much staying around 207, and that's fine with me. Yes, 210 is my goal, my limit for technically my weight. But I don't think I'm going to be able to stay within that parameter, because I'm only 25, about to be 26 weeks. But I got back on plan, and that's the key. In anyone's weight loss journey is get back on plan. Whatever you do, whatever plan you follow, get back on plan. Get back on plan. Keep eating healthy. Because, yeah, I could have, like, moped all weekend long and been feeling super bad about those pieces of pizza. And by the way, they weren't as good. They weren't as good as sometimes. My husband even agreed. Or he's like, I don't know, maybe it's the stress of this whole situation with you, but it wasn't as fulfilling as it's also been a super bad week. My kid that was sick the week before, I guess, gave that bug to my other kid, who has been miserable. It's like 4 hours every day of him crying, whining in the floor, and then vomit. And I'm pregnant, and it's always when I'm eating. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with the vomit when I'm eating. And it's always right before or something, and it's bad. I mean, I know as a mom, you go, hey, there's always going to be vomit, spit, and poop, and pee everywhere. But 7 days in a row, I'm over it. I'm like, the first few days, I'm like, oh, but the 7th day, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. Can we not get better? So then he still felt sick yesterday and didn't go to church, and then ran and danced all day. So it's been a week. But hey, I survived that week, and I ate mostly on plan. So I'd say probably 85% on plan. So that's pretty good. I'm on 2-week doctor appointments now. It seems so early, but I guess whatever. So next week is my glucose testing. So my plan this week is to test my own sugars. I've been testing them on and off, but I'm like doing a whole week. Because if I do fail, I'll have that metric and data to give my doctor, hey, look, second goal this week is to track my foods on iTrackbites. I think you're better now. I don't think you need to go to the doctor. I'm going to the doctor next week. I'm going to have a test done. Not you. I hope not you. I really don't want to go to the doctor. And you're acting better now, so, and also, don't know if I mentioned it, but I switched to keto on iTrackbites because it has the net carbs. So if you have not checked out iTrackbites, and check my link below. So yeah, my goal is to track all week. So then, with my blood glucose readings, If I do fail, I can give it to my doctor, but I won't have a surprise. Oh no, I failed, because I could be looking at my numbers and going, I see. Or I could go to my doctor's appointment and going, I'm probably failing. Just so you know, here's my information. I've always been this way when it comes to the blood glucose test. I would like measure the day before, and I wouldn't even watch my diet. I am watching my diet, so I'm not really. The numbers I've seen in the future, except for that one day, did I say future? I'm in the past. I don't think it's a problem, but you know, there's that rumor going, if you've been sugar-free for a while, you're just automatically going to fail. I don't know. I don't know. So who knows? But I am pretty sure with the numbers that I've seen, if I do fail, I will be able to control and turn healthy mama. So, hey, NSV. I thought of a great NSV last week. Right before bed. Forgot it. Still can't remember. And it was one of those subtle ones that you don't even think of. That's like something that's, I said yes to that sitting in a booth at a restaurant. Used to be at times that I wouldn't. But now I like to say yes and don't even think of it. It was like one of those subtle ones you don't think of until you're sliding in the booth and you're like, there's like a foot and table. I don't even remember what it was. So I did the whole last week of Glow Body PT, so that's 25 weeks. I do sub one routine for bar because I don't do this crazy lunges because they're like forward, diagonal, back, whatever. I did Let's Play Ball, and that really made me happy because the next day I felt it in my booty where I haven't felt it in a long time. I don't know if it's because Glow Body PT does a lot of lunges and squats, and even the prenatal DVDs I do a lot of lunges. So I just feel a lot of this work in my hamstrings, and I miss that feeling that bar used to get me, like right around my booty area. So, that is pretty much my week. I can't even believe I didn't remember how bad last week was at the points. Because I was like... So, I can't believe I forgot about how rough there were parts of last week. But the thing is, I guess it didn't seem so rough because I got back on playing the next day. Just get back on playing. Get back on playing. Get back on playing. That's about it. My goal this week is increase my veggies, track my foods, and track my blood sugars. So we'll see how it goes this week. You can always follow me at Instagram. On Instagram, at Got a Charm. I post my meal plans. You know, they're super simple. At hooplove.org. I mean, this week, I think almost all my meals are NSI friendly. I mean, a lot of the stuff I've picked out this week, I feel like is NSI. I mean, because if you can get xanthan gum at the stores, then the stores like xanthan gum instead of Lukey. It's all whatever. It's all whatever. I mean, just use xanthan gum instead of Gloogie, and you're all set because you can get that at the stores. I've seen some comments lately where people are complaining it's all crazy powders. I barely ever cook things with crazy powders, like protein powders. Not for kids, too. I mean, on occasion, but no. Chicken fried double rice, and yeah, that's all. Thanks. Go put it on the kitchen table. Yeah, I very rarely use special ingredients when I plan my dinners, so there's that. So this week I plan to do a Today What I Eat, pregnancy, THM, watching my sugars. I've already taped all about the new keto app on iTrackbites, and I'm thinking of taping one for sugar-free for a year, what it's like. So if you have any ideas and any videos or blogs or anything you want to see, tell me all about it in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time. And have a great one. And if you have any NSVs, or did you fall off plan and get back on? Because I want to hear all about it. You know, we all struggle, and the key is to get back on plan. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's the key to keep going, to keep this as a rest of your life. So, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day and have a great week. I hope you don't have a bad week like I did last week. So, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great one. Bye.